I love food, by the way. I love food. I just lost 50 pounds. Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys applaud weight loss. I'm from the Midwest. We do not applaud weight loss in the Midwest. I didn't realize until I moved to the West Coast that there were cities and towns and states that were very health conscious. And I moved to Arizona. That's when I noticed it, because I went to a movie theater in Phoenix, Arizona, and I watched somebody order a small popcorn. Small. I didn't even know small was a size. Like, I'm from Ohio. In Ohio, the movie theater isn't even about the movies. It's about the food. We have hoses of butter we spray on the kids before the movie starts. Everybody's slippery, but we're happy. And sure, in Ohio, we do have popcorn size small, but it ends in the word bucket. We have small bucket, large bucket, where's my accountability partner bucket? And then we have a family bucket, which is really just a wheelbarrow of popcorn and your own personal butter hose. And that's not enough for us. I don't know if anybody's parent ever did this growing up, but my mom would always go, oh, we're going to the movies? I'll get my big purse. Right, like the moment the movie started, it was a scene from Mary Poppins. She's just pulling everything out of that bag. She's like, oh, we got Snickers, Snickerdoodles, Kit Kats, M&Ms, Gobstoppers. Oh, who ordered the Chinese food? I was like, I did. And the best part is you could eat like a pig at the movies because you're not the one who has to clean it up. It's always some 14-year-old worker at the end of the night that's just like, who ate lo mein? And I really what caused the weight loss for me when I went out to Arizona is I met friends that were very fitness focused. And that's kind of how they led. That's how they met me. They were like, hope you don't mind, but we like to exercise and have fun. And they were liars. Because we did not have fun. Like, all we did is exercise. To this day, all they do with me is exercise. Like, we're currently training for a marathon. Why? Like, I'm pretty sure they're not my friends. I'm pretty sure I'm at fat camp. I just haven't figured it out yet. But my friends, these guys, they showed me things I had never seen before from Ohio. Things like gyms. Anybody ever been to a Planet Fitness? If you have not, yes, okay. If you have not gone, you need to go just to read the names of the machines. They have this one machine. It does this. That is the most embarrassing machine I've ever seen in my life. But do you guys know what they call this? Well, they call this weird. Sorry, sir.
Keep it on.
You know what they call this machine? They call it the hip abductor. It abducts your hip? How does that happen? Hey, fat little hip. You like candy? Get in the van. Get in the van, you fat hip. You're gonna die. And the hip just wakes up in a warehouse somewhere just like, when can I go home? When you stop eating cupcakes, you fatty. Months later, someone's walking down the road. They're like, oh, Karen, you look great. Oh, thanks. It was the hip abductor. Completely abducted my hip. Tortured it for a couple of weeks. And now it's a vegan. By the way, this movement will end all conversations. In case you ever want people to leave you alone. After I lost all the weight, I had to come up with diet rules. Never do a rule. They don't work. They backfire every time. Like, I love cake a lot, which, side note, I bet if birthday cakes could talk, I bet they'd just blow and spit all over your face and say, how do you like it? I like the premise of that joke, because, like, why would a cake talk? We don't know. But I created this rule where I told myself I'm only gonna eat cake at weddings from now on. That backfired real quick. Do you know how easy it is to find weddings on a Saturday? It's easy. You can just grab it and go. That's what I love about it. But I did like diets and everything like that after to try to figure something out. And people always ask me, they're like, oh, okay, how did you lose that much weight? Is there one secret to it? And I think we all know there's not one secret. Like every person is different, every body is different. You got to find what works for you. And what works for me is workout videos. The ones that are like, you're doing great, keep going. I love those because I learned something amazing about them. When they're encouraging you, they are not actually watching you. Which means that you can do whatever you want to do and get encouraged. I recommend everybody tonight, go home, open up that freezer, grab your giant tub of ice cream, put peanut butter, sprinkles, and birthday cake all over that bad boy. Then you pop in that Richard Simmons DVD and get encouraged. Like, you're doing great, keep going. I will. Don't stop. I won't. Dig deeper. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a freezer burn. Go past the burn. I'm trying. Go past the burn. I'm trying. Go past the burn. Just abduct my hip. Thank you, guys. I'm Chris Wineland.